How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over the things I like and do not like about the Eonon head unit I put inside my E39. Here's the car. It's pretty messy after the hurricane. I have to wash it soon. But I will be posting a video soon going over what you have to look for if you want to buy an E39. Here it is. This is the head unit. I've had it for about 6 months now. I've found some things I do like and a few things I don't. Not many, but there's a couple things. First, let's start with the things I really like about it. First would have to probably be the looks of it. A lot of people have asked me how I got CarPlay into the factory navigation screen, which if you really know what you're looking for, you can tell it's not, but it looks very period correct inside the car. Also, having wireless CarPlay. I've never had a car that's had wireless CarPlay before, and it's a lot nicer than I thought it would be. I just get in the car, turn it on, and my phone's already connected to the radio. I also have a wired connection in the glove box, in case I have other people in the car that want to play music instead of me. I also really like having a much more adjustable EQ compared to the factory radio. I only have the stock door speakers in it, so I have the bass turned down quite a bit so they don't distort at high volume, and I put a subwoofer in the back of the car, so I just even it out with the door speakers low, and then subwoofer control is right here. But I also have the highs turned down a little bit so it's not ear piercing. It's also really nice having the factory steering wheel buttons work, so I don't have to reach down to the radio every time I needed to change the volume or change a song. The color of the buttons on the radio is also really close to factory, which is nice to have. Another thing it also does is when you turn the headlights on, Apple CarPlay gets darker. Now for the things I don't like too much about it. There's only two things, and they're really rare, so it's not a deal breaker for it. But the first thing is every once in a while it'll stop connecting through Apple CarPlay and you just have to hit the reset button. It resets the head unit and then it'll connect fine. But that's one of the reasons I keep the wired connection right here, so if it ever does that, I can quickly just plug into here and then it connects. Now for the second thing I don't really like is when you're trying to use, oh, of course there's a helicopter going over right now. The second thing I don't really like is Apple CarPlay and Wi-Fi can't be on at the same time. So if I swipe down, try and turn on Wi-Fi to connect to something, to either update the head unit or Netflix or anything like that on this, it'll shut Wi-Fi back off and try and reconnect to Apple CarPlay because your phone's in the car. The workaround I've found for that is I just shut my phone off all the way so it doesn't try and auto-connect, and then I can turn on Wi-Fi, connect to something, and then use it that way. But I can't figure out how to keep Apple CarPlay from turning on every time I try and turn on Wi-Fi, or how to turn Apple CarPlay off on my phone. There's no good way to do that, which I don't understand. I know this was a short video, but I would definitely recommend this head unit. Having wireless CarPlay for maps and music is super nice to have, and it really modernizes the inside of the car. If you haven't watched my unboxing video for the head unit yet, you should definitely go watch that. I'll have it linked in the description and at the end of this video. If you stayed until the end of the video, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I will be posting a video of everything you need to know about an E39. Even if you own one, you might see some stuff there you should do to yours. But if you stayed until the end, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.